Jai Shri Radhe. Chaurasi Vaishnava ki Varta, Damodardas ji ki Varta, Part 6. Sri Acharya ji would grant his sight to Damodardas every 3 days and explain some secrets of the path to him. If for some reason Sri Acharya ji did not appear to him, he would get a really bad stomachache, which could only get better when he did appear. This went on for many years. Such was the great grace. Damodardas ji would then go and tell Sri Gosaiji everything that his father had taught, and thus they spoke of nothing except the path. Sri Gosaiji was very pleased with Damodardas and always said that Sri Acharya ji was present in his heart at all times. Damodardas Bhav Prakash. Damodardas would remain immersed in the bliss of Sri Acharya ji's presence and teach for 3 days, and then when he regained his body consciousness, he would become most unsettled in separation from Sri Acharya ji, who then blessed Damodardas with his sight and sent him back to that realm of grace-filled remembrance. Part 7. Damodardas used to sit on one half of Sri Gosaiji's throne. When Sri Acharya ji noticed this, he asked Damodardas who he thought Sri Gosaiji was. He replied, "Your son." But Sri Acharya ji refuted this and told Damodardas that he should recognize Sri Gosaiji as being equal to himself. Part 8. One day when Sri Gosaiji was sitting in his betak, Damodardas came there and said, "This path is not all about impersonal realization, but about the direct realization of the Lord's form." Once when Sri Acharya ji was asleep, Sri Govardhanaji came there and told him to uplift the fallen, divinely oriented souls through a path founded on the divine pastimes and the purifying awakening of an enlightened heart with love towards the divine beloved. Sri Acharya ji then spoke these 1.5 lines from the Siddhanta Rahasya. Much has been realized from just these 1.5 lines. Bhav Prakash. The shloka states, "In the bright half of the month of Shravan, at midnight, the Lord himself appeared, and now I am recounting everything that he said, letter by letter, that the upliftment of all the divine souls is through the establishment of a relationship with the Lord." The month of Shravan may be regarded to be the beloved spouse of the Lord. The bright half of the month belongs to the devotees. Within these, the 11th day is special to the Lord, and the number 11 signifies the purification of all the souls. 11 senses, 10 senses plus the mind. It occurred at midnight because this is the time within the great circle dance, the Ras Leela, when the Lord becomes closest to his devotees and they share that divine love. So this was all very clearly explained to Sri Acharya ji. The Lord then instructed Sri Acharya ji very specifically to go and initiate the jivas into a divine relationship, the Brahma Sambandha, with him. After this, Damodardas told Sri Gosaiji, "See, the instruction is very clear to spread this path of devotion. Please do so. Jivas are basically ignorant. The Brahma Sambandha relationship removes all their impurities, so please accept them in this way." In the one verse, the pastime was recounted, and in the half verse, the essence of the path was given. Everything was included in these 1.5 verses, and this is why Damodardas recounted them to Sri Gosaiji, who then, with Damodardas's help, wrote his own treatise called the Sringara Rasa Mundan. Part 9. In the beginning, Sri Acharya ji told Damodardas that he had founded the path of grace for his sake. Therefore, Damodardas ji's presence is subtly established in Sri Acharya ji's path. When Damodardas stated that he had heard the Lord's words, but had not been able to understand them, Sri Acharya ji told him that it would take 10 lifetimes for the understanding to be complete. Bhav Prakash. Sri Acharyaji established the Lord's pastimes in Damodardas' heart so that the whole of creation could be uplifted. Damodardas is the column upon which rests this path of grace, and therefore he should be reborn over and over again in subtle form in the path in order to keep the path is firmly established. The path is thus perpetuated by Sri Vallabhkuli lineage and also that of Damodardas, in order that firm faith and devotion would manifest in countless Vaishnavas. Part 10. Once Sri Acharyaji, at the site of the Sundara Shila, the beautiful rock, also known as the Pujani Shila, worshipful rock, was sleeping with his head in Damodardas' lap. At that time, Sri Govardhanaji came down from his temple up on the Sri Giriraj mountain to see Sri Acharyaji. Out of pure love for his Guru, Damodardas requested the Lord not to approach any closer, for he might wake up Sri Acharyaji with his playful character. Sri Govardhanaji stopped in his tracks and stood there. When Sri Acharyaji woke up and saw his beloved Lord there, he exclaimed, "Oh Baba, why are you standing there? Please come closer." The Lord came close and told Sri Acharyaji that his Damodardas had forbidden him from coming close in case his Guru was disturbed. Therefore he had remained standing there. Sri Acharyaji berated Damodardas for stopping him in his tracks. The Lord intervened, saying he was only doing his duty, as he should have done. Sri Acharyaji took Sri Govardhanaji in his lap and touched his cheeks. Whilst asking him his wishes, the beloved Lord told him that he really loves cows. So Sri Acharyaji asked Sadhu Pandey to purify a cow through Vedic rites and then bring her there. He brought the cow from that Brajavasi and presented her to Sri Govardhanaji. Thus concludes Varta number 1, the story of Sri Damodardas, although truly it has no end. Bhagavad Smaran. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.